So one of the big pieces of news that recently just came out was that if you're a big fan of Marvel and you watched the Netflix series, you kind of understood a little bit if you didn't read the comic books, but now kind of things are switching up now, which we were talking about beforehand. So Marvel Comics just announced that there's going to be a new Iron Fist comic series.
Thank God.
But Danny Rand will not be wielding the power of Kunlun.
Thank God.
They're going a different route this time. Yeah, so they're going a different route. Now, whether this is the influence of Shang-Chi just recently coming out,
Probably.
the movies moving forward into comics and how they're kind of like breathing off of each other, who knows? But, we're talking about now the different costume and an Asian creative lead now for an Asian descented mythos of characters. So
damn.
that's awesome. That is truly awesome.
Man, let me tell you, Netflix. The series on Netflix just ruined Iron Fist. Like, Iron Fist didn't even have time to breathe before he got just destroyed by people. Like, honestly, it was the worst choreography I've ever seen in my life, and definitely the wrong person for the job. This guy just came off of Game of Thrones, and he had a pretty interesting time on Game of Thrones. And just to see him as Iron Fist, I'm just like, I just can't.
It's different. It's different.
Together.
Yeah.
Two walks of life. But man, thank God they went with an Asian writer, and it's gonna have an Asian descent actor or actress. It could be either or, male or female. We don't know yet. But we do know that it's probably more. It's going to be Asian, American or Asian character in general, I should say. And the biggest thing is that everybody's calling this, including myself, that this, whatever happens, will be the return of Iron Fist to the MCU because Shang-Chi. Maybe Shang-Chi 2 will have Iron Fist in it. I would not be surprised if that doesn't be the part of the case. And Iron Fist is a part of New Avengers and stuff. So, I mean, and Defenders. So it could be the revamp of Iron Fist, which means we might get Jessica Jones back. We might get Luke Cage back. They are showing those episodes again on Netflix.
Yeah, something just recently I did. I don't know if it's Netflix or Disney Plus, but I do remember seeing somewhere or something like that they are back if you wanted to watch them. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting enough, probably because, and I know it's not on Disney, because I feel like Disney and Marvel wants to keep the canon MCU together.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to make Luke Cage and Jessica Jones canon for what happened in those episodes if they're giving them back to Netflix, because I would like to remind you that Daredevil is not on there. So Daredevil, on the other hand, is canon and probably will be shown soon in the MCU. I'm thinking definitely maybe not as Daredevil, but will be Lawyer in Spiderman.
That's the big thing that we believe
Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox is the actor's name, will be back. You won't see him in the suit, but he will have something to do with
different suit.
Let's see him in a different suit. With Spider-Man, No Way Home. There's also been a lot of rumors, which I'm actually okay with because I liked his portrayal of it. Michael D'Onofrio, I can't pronounce his last name.
Kingpin?
Yeah, coming back as Kingpin potentially if they're gonna roll it, because
100%.
if there's a lot of actresses that we could play. Hey, I would love to see them play this role. For Kingpin, he's really, really good for it. I don't know if he's perfect. Yeah. But he's really good. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone else playing him.
Rock? I don't know. I can't think of anybody. Yeah, I really can't. I think Kingpin is a very very not I want to say underrated character, because he's definitely shown a lot. You can't have Sinister Six without Kingpin. But I believe that he's one of those misunderstood characters, and a lot of people place him as this heartless, mega billionaire powerhouse that has a control issues. But he's a very loving man who would do anything for his family, and just kind of got screwed. And that he got screwed, he's screwing everybody else. And he's kind of like a Thanos. He's kind of got the wrong idea about how to go about things, but the right idea, essentially. So the thinking part is there, but the doing part is completely different.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man and Kingpin go way back.
Oh, yeah.
So it's lined up. You can't have Matt Murdock without a Kingpin, and you can't have Kingpin without a Sinister Six, and you can't have a Sinister Six without Spider-Man. So it's a beautiful little circle that's just waiting to be opened right there. So I'm very excited about it. And I'm very excited about Iron Fist because I love seeing the attention given to characters that we don't see every day in comic books, but see them all in video games. Like, it's kind of hard to explain to people who Iron Fist is when they're just like not interested, but they play him in video games across the board. So it's gonna be fun.
So with that, it is coming out in February. The writer for it is Alyssa Wong. She's a award-winning writer. She did Dr. Afra, and artist Michelle, I think, actually, YG. I don't know. No, sorry, it is Michael YG. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's supposed to take place after Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon, because he gave up the power to save the world, Danny Rand. And looking at, there is a cover photo that is already out there. It kind of looks like they're going early 20s, late teenage years, maybe, for this new character. They don't say, they don't give the name or anything like that. They're keeping it under wraps.
Like a male, but
it is coming out in February. Yeah, but they are. It is going to be coming out in February. Which, if it does well, like we said at the start of this, it could lead into some interesting stuff. I mean, a quote from Wong says, "I'm excited to delve into the comics' rich mythos and build on it. What does it mean for someone to take up the mantle of the Iron Fist now, today, as a newcomer? How does one interact with legacy, and how does one honor it while forging a new path?" That's actually really cool. Like, because they're taking it on as a continuation. Danny Rand is gone. They're not doing a new origin story for it. Like, it's a continuation. There's a lot of precursors that this new individual that's going to be harnessing and learning the power of Kunlun, right? And going forward with it while having the burdens of all the teaching and what Danny Rand lived up to on the past. It's actually going to be an interest. It's going to be an interesting story for sure. I'm 100% going to read it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I said, I don't think Iron Fist really got the love that they should have had, because I don't think it was in the right hands. Mm-hmm. Not watering down anybody's creativity or anything like that. I just think that some projects to have that extra oomph needs to be done by certain people. And I hope for the best. I can't wait.